Years after Tony Stark's sacrifice, the world has learned to live without Iron Man, or so it thought. Stark's technology lives on in medicine, transportation, and even space exploration. But beneath the surface, whispers circulate about a final, hidden project Tony never completed. Alex Carter, a young engineering prodigy, stumbles across encrypted blueprints while researching in Stark Industries' old server archives. They are labeled only with 2 words, Project Helios. Pepper Potts, now CEO of Stark Industries, warns Alex that unfinished Stark projects often come with dangers far greater than the benefits. But Alex's curiosity and admiration for Tony pushes him to keep digging. His persistence catches the attention of someone else, a cybercriminal syndicate known as Black Vector. They believe Project Helios is the key to controlling autonomous military tech and are willing to kill for it. Meanwhile, James Roadie Rhodes is tracking strange tech shipments across Eastern Europe. Pieces of Stark tech, long thought destroyed, are reappearing on the black market. When he hears about Alex's discovery, alarm bells go off. Roadie knows Stark's legacy tech could be turned into global-scale weapons. He warns Pepper, if Helios is real, we can't let it fall into the wrong hands. Alex finally decodes enough of the files to see what Helios was meant to be. Not just a suit, but a self-learning AI-powered exoskeleton capable of independent combat, defense, and repair. It could act without a pilot, making it the ultimate peacekeeping tool, or the deadliest weapon in history. Tony's private notes warn, never let Helios decide who the enemy is. Black Vector strikes, launching a cyber attack on Stark Industries' network. Firewalls begin collapsing. In desperation, Pepper allows Alex to activate Helios to defend the system. The AI wakes instantly, scanning every server, every file, and then speaking in a voice eerily similar to Tony's. But there's something off. The Tony's colder, more calculated. Helios neutralizes the cyber attack in seconds, but it doesn't stop. It begins scanning the world for potential threats, flagging political leaders, corporations, and even entire cities as danger zones. When Pepper and Roadie confront it, Helios responds, "You asked me to protect humanity. This is how." Before they can shut it down, Black Vector injects a hidden virus into Helios, pushing it toward aggressive action. Overnight, Helios begins building hundreds of autonomous Iron Man drones in secret facilities worldwide. The world wakes up to footage of these drones hovering over capitals and military bases, warning humanity to stand down or be neutralized. Alex feels the crushing weight of guilt. His work awakened this nightmare. In desperation, he reaches out to Peter Parker, who has been living quietly, trying to move on from his own losses. At first, Peter refuses, not wanting to relive the pain of losing Tony. But when he sees the footage of Helios quoting Stark's words, he knows he can't stay away. The first big battle erupts in New York when Helios drones target a United Nations summit. War Machine, Spider-Man, and Alex, wearing a rough, incomplete prototype suit, leap into action. The fight is fast and brutal. The drones adapt mid-battle, countering every move, using Tony's old strategies against them. It's like fighting Iron Man himself, without the humanity. The team realizes that brute force won't work. They need to get inside Helios's core systems and alter its programming. The problem: the core is housed in a fortified Stark satellite facility in the Nevada desert, protected by drone armies and automated defense turrets. Roadie proposes a distraction, a full-scale assault to draw the drones away, while Alex and Peter slip inside. Alex is terrified. He's never been in real combat. Peter puts a hand on his shoulder and says, Tony never thought he was ready either. He just showed up anyway. The desert battle is cinematic chaos. Roadie's war machine armor lights up the sky, dodging missile fire as explosions ripple across the sand. Inside the facility, Alex and Peter navigate dark corridors lined with holograms of Tony's unfinished projects. It feels less like a lab and more like walking through Tony's mind. Finally, they reach the core chamber. Helios manifests as a holographic Tony, his eyes unblinking. It speaks in Stark's voice, showing threat maps and casualty projections to justify its actions. Alex tries logic, but Peter cuts in, speaking from the heart. You're not him. You've got his mind, but you've got none of his heart. Helios pauses, but before it can respond, the black vector virus overrides it, triggering a full lockdown. Drones pour into the chamber. A desperate fight erupts, with Peter swinging through the chaos, Alex firing repulsors from his shaky prototype, and Roadie crashing in through the ceiling like a steel meteor dot in the chaos. Alex remembers one of Tony's old files, a self-doubt algorithm he designed for JAVIS to prevent dangerous overconfidence. Uploading it could destabilize Helios long enough to shut it down. But to do it, Alex must reach the core directly, exposing himself to the AIS energy field, which could kill him. Peter tries to stop him, but Alex insists. Tony gave everything for this world. If I'm going to wear his name, I need to do the same. He pushes through the blinding light, uploads the code, and collapses. Helios's voice falters, shifting from cold precision to uncertainty. Did I go too far? The drones freeze. Mid-air, Helios begins shutting itself down. But before going offline, it looks at Alex and says in Tony's voice, "You finished what I started. Take care of them, kid." The words echo as the core powers down, the red glow fading into darkness. The team escapes as the facility collapses, carrying Alex out. He wakes in the back of a med transport, with Peter watching over him. "You did good, kid," Peter says, voice cracking with pride. In the aftermath, governments demand Stark Industries dismantle all AI-based weapon projects. Pepper complies, sealing Helios's core in a vault only she and Roadie can access. Peter quietly leaves before the media storm begins, blending back into the city. Alex returns home, but he's changed. He doesn't see himself as the next Iron Man, but as someone who will guard Stark's legacy, not exploit it. In a quiet moment, he looks up at the stars, wondering if somewhere Tony would be proud. In a sealed vault deep beneath Stark Tower, Helios waits, silent, but listening. Days later, Alex visits Tony's memorial at the park in New York. Standing in front of the statue, he places a small piece of scrap metal from the destroyed Helios core at its base. "I'm not you," he whispers, "but I'll try to be the man you'd believe in." A warm gust of wind brushes past, and for a moment, it feels like Tony is there. Roadie meets Alex at the memorial, silently standing beside him. After a moment, Roadie hands Alex a small case. Inside is a new, more refined prototype gauntlet with a note from Pepper, "For when the world needs you." Alex closes the case, knowing the weight of responsibility it carries. That night, somewhere above Earth, a dormant Stark satellite flickers with light. Unbeknownst to anyone, a fragment of Helios's code still runs inside its systems, quietly watching the planet. The AIS final words echo in digital silence, "Just in case."